Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to Tarot by Izzie from Central Scotland. I'm sorry I wasn't on yesterday. I had a really bad day with just a horrendous hay fever, coughing, sneezing, swollen eyes, you name it. Anyway, I'll stop feeling sorry for myself. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for joining me today and sharing your company. Thank you for your kind comments, your likes, subscribes and shares. And as always, I do say, if you are triggered by any of the materials or the subject matters I raise in my readings, to please seek the help from a professional. Again, my other proviso as well, or disclaimer, is these readings are for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken too seriously. The universe dictates what happens. We are all responsible for our own actions and reactions. And wherever we can, we should always leave people in a better place than where we found them. That has always been my mantra. I received a message from someone called Blackpink, I think, asking me to do a reading on K-pop group BTS. Just bear in mind, when you send me a message, I'm a wee pensioner from the Central Scotland and I don't necessarily know who these people are, but I will try and have a look. Okay, so it's not that I'm ignoring you. Yesterday I wasn't too good, and today I'm a lot better than what I was yesterday. Yesterday I could barely speak. Anyway, we'll catch up with today. I've just caught the tail end of Amber Heard giving her little speech on the witness stand, and it was quite exciting. I don't know if she did herself any favours or not, but what we'll do is we're using the Light Seers Tarot and we might pull a card from the animal spirit. So we're just going to ask, we'll do 7 cards hexagram I usually do. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It certainly has been entertaining, hasn't it? It's kept me going. And I know there's been a lot of serious things discussed in it, but brought up and raised and all the rest of it, but I have had my giggles, I have to say. I think I said the other day, I'd rather be poor and happy than rich and in the state that some of these people get themselves into. So the underlying, as you know, the central card in this is always, what is the underlying influences that are going on in Fairfax County Court in Virginia? And we have the Knight of Swords and the uprights. So ordinarily we have someone who's sort of charging forward. So we're asking, what's happening in the court, what's the influences? And usually this is a decision making. It's a pursuit of excellence. It's being assertive. It's being in control. It's being streamlined, decision making, intelligence. So it's really reflecting the court itself. It's a decision making body, and the jury will be making the decisions obviously on the day, using their intelligence, but not being too hasteful. Well, I think there was a bit of it closed actually, or finished earlier today than was expected. So I would suspect, there's been a wee bit of, with the jury feels a wee bit of a haste, and maybe they were surprised about how quickly it came to a close today. But there was a feeling of urgency, a feeling of movement, moving forward. So, but as I say, it's a pursuit of, excellence that's going on here in the decision making. And the judge, I think she's amazing, that woman. More patience than I would have. and the judge, you know, giving them advice what they can do, what they can't do, their breaks and things like that. So that was it was the practicalities of the day that was going on in the end there. So how did Amber think? What did she think about her witness testimony? How did she think she felt? How did she? Well, she was off on a journey. You know, she set out to persuade. I don't know if you can see that actually. I do apologise. It is the fool in the upright, and there she is. She's just hanging off a cliff there. You know, she's in the upright. She's just ready to step onto this journey. So she really thought, oh, I've got this in hand. This is a new beginning. You know, she was showing her her enthusiasm, getting her side of the story over. You know, a picture of innocence in this situation. She had to get this across. It wasn't me, nothing to do with me. It was that big bad man sitting over there in the corner. I was innocent, you know. So this is innocent, setting off on the journey. This is what she thought. She thought, oh, if I was made of chocolate, I'd eat myself, said Amber. Anyway, what did the jury think of her performance today? What did they think? The Hermit. Well, the Hermit is in the upright. This is the jury. I've been asking the jury what did they think. And I think they were thinking, if you can stop thinking, that Amber, you know, was given, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. We're setting off on this new journey. It wasn't me, woe is me, it's everybody else's fault. And the jury were saying, we need to really, or she needs to reflect and look in. What did they think of her performance? Did she actually look in? Maybe they need to look more deeply and reflect as well on Amber's performance. So that's the Hermit. The Hermit's wisdom as well. You know, it's seeking the light, it's reflecting. So they'll need to do that as well, looking, taking into account Amber Heard's wee story today, or her evidence, I should say. Anyway, what about Johnny? What did Johnny think? Your Johnny. I still think I should be his muse. Ten of Swords. Oh, Johnny says, oh, for goodness sake, Dan, you really need to go through this again, because she was chucking pelters at him. I mean, she was really putting the boot in, that he put her through years of hell. You know, you've done all sorts of things to her, and it's been ongoing for ages. So he just felt that, you know, our evidence was a continuation of stabbing him in the back. You know, that, you know, it's been a painful ending, and it still is feeling like a painful ending. This continuing behaviours, and this is how he felt that Amber, in my opinion, allegedly only, entertainment purposes only, that being stabbed in the back is still continuing, and that was the performance that she had put on today. However, it's an opportunity. He's hoping that the jury is seeing this, and it's an opportunity for him to finally find hope and resilience, and an opportunity, depending on the outcome of the jury's decision, for him to move on. Okay. So that's what he thought of Amber. So, what do we think? How do we think the closing arguments are going to be tomorrow? What do we think the closing arguments will be tomorrow by Amber Heard's team? Five of Pentacles. Oh, they might feel like they're a wee bit out in the cold, I would imagine. With the Five of Pentacles, they might not be as happy, or feel as happy as what they would like to have been with that Five of Pentacles. So this is, how will they come across? How will they feel? There's evidence there, closing arguments, get a grip. It's because I've missed out in the day. You know, and is they're going to feel left out, they could feel ostracised, and worrying about how their performance is going to be accepted by the jury. And I hate to say this, but maybe a wee bit worried that if the case is won by Johnny Depp, and I don't know how this financial money's paid out, but will they get paid themselves? Because I think if Johnny, I might get this wrong, I think if he wins, he might be able to try and claim his lawyers, attorneys' money, salaries, and you know, at the end of the day, you know, how is Amber going to pay? Because that must have cost millions of freaking money. My goodness. Alright, so what about Johnny Depp's? How do they think they might perform? Okay, so they're worried about the jury not believing them. They're worried about financial. They're worried about being ostracised because it's going to hit the press too. Oh, Ace of Cups in reverse, an outpouring of emotions. So we're asking, what about Johnny Depp's team? His attorneys, how are they going to come across? You know, so again, it's looking at the emotion that they're going to be outpouring about what's happened in relation to whether the relationship ended, you know, the breaking of the heart, the breaking of a relationship, and going back to the situation, how Amber has made Johnny feel, how he's been stabbed in the back, how he's been damaged emotionally, financially, and his well-being, his career, and this outpouring of emotion is still ongoing, and to allow Johnny to get the opportunity to heal, you're hoping that the jury will buy in to this outpouring of emotion and allow him to heal again. Dare I ask, what do we think the outcome of the jury's findings are going to be? Will it give us a clue? Ace of Wands in the reverse. That's 2 aces. Oh, you know, certainly, well, we did ask the question. How is the jury going to be feeling? I think there's going to be a lot of discussion in the jury, you know. I think, well, obviously it's been on for, 6 weeks. They're probably feeling quite tired. They're probably feeling quite burnt out as well. And what they're going to need to do is to delve into their consciousness, you know, to manifest and examine, you know, the evidence that's been provided by both parties in the case. And they're going to have to use their creativity and inspiration to come to a conclusion, and remove any blocks that are there. There might be some unfocused energy as well, so they'll need to appoint a good foreperson, I would imagine, just to pull that together, because if they have to go through all those tapes, oh, for goodness sake, they'll be there forever and a day. So let's see if we can get a wee clarifying card for tomorrow. Let's get a wee clarifying card for the atmosphere tomorrow from the Animal Oracle. Let's have a little look. Come on. Okay. So far I have managed to refrain from sneezing because I've pumped myself through full of honey, tablets. I'll be accused of doing all sorts of dodgy things myself. Let's see if it's pulled out. And we have the Badger Spirit. So for the jury, they have to be fearless and bold. And let's see if we can have another look. Number 4, the Badger Spirit. So cute. I really love the look of it. Oh, that's page 12. Let's see if we can see what it says here. The Badger Spirit. The Spirit rejoices at your persistence and commitment to what is true for you. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith in your partnership with the Spirit is paying off, and results will soon coalesce into form in your world. The gift of the Badger Spirit is surety that taking a risk now and being courageous and fearless and bold will yield wondrous results. This is a time to harness your will and apply it consistently to the pursuit of your dreams. So it's to the pursuit of the outcome of your decisions. Okay, folks, can I say thank you for joining me? I hope you like, subscribe and share. And thank you. And apologies again for not being here yesterday. I'm old and decrepit. I can only apologise. Wherever you are, I hope you are having a fantastic day. Take care. Bye.